We are back with another Hoop Scoop Media Top 100 Countdown video, and checking in at number 90 are the Georgetown Hoyas. What's up, college basketball fans? I'm Hoop Scoop Media co-founder Austin Getchy, and welcome to the Hoop Scoop Media Top 100 College Basketball Teams Countdown. In this series, we'll be counting down our top 100 teams for next season and releasing a video every day until the college basketball season begins. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and give our social medias a follow. Simple things like that help more college basketball fans like you enjoy our content. With that being said, enjoy the rest of the video and 99 other videos in this series. Georgetown is finally done with the disastrous tenure that was led by Patrick Ewing. While he was an outstanding player there, he couldn't have been farther from that as a coach. For their next coaching hire, they stayed within the conference and hired Providence head coach Ed Cooley. Cooley had a Providence record of 242 and 152, and won some National Coach of the Year awards in 2021-22, as Providence was one of the surprise teams nationally. Cooley also had to build a roster nearly from scratch. Georgetown lost most of the players who contributed last year, most notably Primo Spears, Brandon Murray, and Qudus Wahab. While losing them wasn't a bad thing, as Georgetown won 13 combined games and 2 conference games over the past 2 seasons, the work was still laid out for Cooley. One significant addition for Cooley was Illinois transfer guard Jaden Epps, who put up decent numbers as a freshman. While he struggled with efficiency at times, he had a mostly productive freshman season, playing 25 minutes a game for Illinois. I expect him to contribute even more to Georgetown this year, as he'll likely have less help around him. Joining Epps in the backcourt will be Jay Heath, one of the returning members of Georgetown's team. Heath has proven to be a solid player over his career, averaging double digits every year, making stops at Boston College and Arizona State before Georgetown. He's a player that has the ability to score at all 3 levels. Another starter that might be returning to Georgetown is Akok, who there have been rumors lately that he'll be a late portal entry. If Akok is back at Georgetown, he's one of the best shot blockers in the conference, averaging 2 a game last season. He's also an efficient scorer inside and excels getting defensive rebounds. Georgetown also has Supreme Cook in the front court, who might have one of the best names in college basketball. Cook transferred in from Fairfield, where he's one of the better rebounders in the country. He's good at drawing fouls inside, but will need to improve on his free throw shooting to get the most out of his game. Despite coming from the MAC, I think Cook's a guy whose defense and rebounding will translate up to the Big East. A few other transfers made their way to Georgetown this offseason in Dontrez Styles and Ismail Massoud. Styles didn't see much playing time in North Carolina the past few years, but he has shown flashes and could be a breakout player under the coaching of Cooley. Massoud is coming from Kansas State, where he just made the Elite Eight. He's best used as a spot-up shooter, connecting on 41.8% of his 3-pointers this season. Texas transfer Rowan Brumbaugh is another player that could potentially work his way into the starting lineup, would Cooley opt to go with more of a traditional point guard. Brumbaugh redshirted at Texas, but was a 4-star prospect and a Washington, D.C. native. Georgetown also has a few role players returning from last year in Wayne Bristol Jr. and Ryan Mutombo. Bristol didn't contribute much last year, but has shown flashes in his career of shooting and scoring. Mutombo is a guy who saw a decrease in production last year after a promising freshman season, and is a guy Georgetown fans are hoping Cooley will develop to his full potential. Cooley signed a few freshmen in the class as well, in Drew Fielder and Drew McKenna. Fielder is a forward who was committed to Cooley at Providence and made a move with him to Georgetown. McKenna is another forward who reclassified from 2024 and due to this could be a redshirt option this year. Although I think this Georgetown team will struggle, there is absolutely reason to be excited for the Hoyas' future. One of them being the 2024 class that Cooley is assembling, which currently ranks among the top 10 in the country. Georgetown is a school that you can really recruit at, and Cooley has shown the ability to be a good developer, so in due time, Georgetown will get back to being a consistent tournament team. I have this current Hoyas team sitting at 9th in the Big East, but again, this isn't the Georgetown team that fans should expect huge things from. In this way, Georgetown is very similar to Georgia Tech, having a new coach that has proven to be a great coach and will be. The roster just doesn't have the makings in year 1 ready to complete this. The goal for Georgetown this year should just be to develop the young talent. Georgetown fans, let me know your thoughts on the video and the Cooley hire and where you'd have them in your personal rankings. We will see you tomorrow dipping into the 80s for the number 89 team in the country. Subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss it.